Alright guys, welcome back to this learning module. Today we're gonna talk about how do we extend our function with keyword arguments. Alright, so let's add in a markdown here and we're gonna add in keyword arguments. Okay, now let's change this to a markdown and let's run this to give us a new line here. And I'm gonna define the same function here about me, and I'm gonna put in my name, and the next parameter I'm gonna add in double asterisk and I'm gonna add in options. Okay, so this is to tell Python that we are actually expecting multiple arguments within the parameters. Okay, now I'm gonna add in our colon, add in a new line, and we are going to create a list of our parameter here. Alright, let's add in param in short of parameter equal to, let's add in a curly braces and the new line here. And for the first argument that we're gonna add in is actually the, let's say we want to add in age, right? Now let's add in a colon and we're gonna say options dot get. So we're gonna get the value from the keyword age here. Okay, so right now we're gonna tell Python to return our parameters, right? Now let's run this code here and we're gonna call about me. Let's add in my name as the first parameter and I'm gonna add in the age here equal to 28. Alright, let's run this code here and right now we can see Python is returning our age within the parameter list here, right? So let's add in a few more couples of description inside our parameter list. Okay, so I'm gonna add in name, which we have already defined our name inside the name parameter here. So I'm gonna say for this name here, please grab it from the parameter name here and return it into the argument which is called as name here, right? So right now let's run this code here and we can see Python is returning invalid syntax. So we actually need to add in a comma here for each of the new arguments that we add in. Okay, now let's run again and we're gonna run the next code to call the about me function. Alright, now we can see the name is appearing as the second parameter. Let's sort this to the first option here. Okay, and remember to add in a comma, and the next argument that we're gonna add in is actually my row in this course here, right? So let's add in options.get row here. Okay, and let's add in a last parameter here, which is the web page. Okay, this is my web page here, and I'm gonna say please get it from the parameter WP here. Alright, so if we have a very long parameter name here, we can always use a alias to retag our web page to the new alias here, right? So right now, how do we add in all this into our function is by adding comma. So I'm gonna add in my row as the instructor for this course here, and the next thing I'm gonna add in is the web page alias here, right? Because we have renamed the web page into an alias, so we're gonna use this alias here to return the value inside this alias back to our web page arguments, right? So I'm gonna add in my web page here. So now let's rerun our code at the top here and we're gonna call this function here. Alright, now we can see all of the arguments have been populated accordingly, right? So this is the way how do we add in keyword arguments, whereby keyword arguments will store multiple parameters as a selective parameters to be input into the function. Alright, So right now, if I do not have a web page here, I can remove this web page here, and I run this code here, and we can see Python will not return any errors because these are selective arguments that is optional for us to input. Alright, so yep, that's all for the lesson today. Thanks for watching this video, and I can't wait to see you in the next module. Thanks and bye bye.